Hello there, students. It is I, Mrs. Fecto, and I'm here to show you some resources that you can use for your research project. The point behind these, I'm really excited that you're looking at sort of controversial issues. And one of the things that is really important to recognize when you're researching things like this, whether it's for school or for your own benefit, is to recognize the way that bias plays into the information that you're getting. And so what I've presented for you is I want to show you how you can find resources that look at that bias and that are very clear, because that will help you recognize it in your everyday consumption of media. So first off is one of the databases. And if you remember, the databases are you get to them through the internet, but they're not considered internet sources or websites. What they are is a collated group of resources that have been, they've been edited and they've been published and they've been looked at by experts so that they are just jumping out of the gate, you know that they're academically sound. So the way that you get there is here. If you go to BHS Online, then you go to About Our Schools, Library Resources, and then you go here to Access Databases. When you click on that, that's going to bring you to the collection of Gale databases that are provided by the Mass Board of Library Commissioners, and all of these are things that have been written by theoretically by experts. They're all information that is as accurate as you would find, say, in a book or in the newspaper or what have you. So if you go down here to Opposing Viewpoints, it's one of the Gale and Context databases. And what's nice about this is it's very up to date. It's brought up to date every day, and it talks about issues where the two sides can be very polarizing, and it shows you sort of how that works. So you can use the search if you like, and I'll show you that in a minute, but you can also go down here and browse the issues if you're not sure what issue you want to look at. And some of the issues that your teachers told me you're looking at are here. For example, vaccines, child welfare, social justice. So if you aren't sure what you're interested in, this is a good place to begin. But if you know that you're looking for something specific, you can type it up here in the search bar. So let's say that you're looking at Black Lives Matter. And see how this is bold, and what that means is the bold ones are collections. So if you go in here, this has been crafted to give you a look at the topic altogether. So if you click on Read More, this is going to bring you an article written specifically for the Viewpoints catalog. And it gives you sort of the main ideas, origins, critical thinking questions, public perception. So if this is the basic overview, but if it's something that you wanted to use, down at the bottom, here's your source citation. And that's a really nice thing about the database, is that it gives you the citation. You don't have to go and figure that out on your own. Okay, so this is the collection, and what it does is it gives you that overview, and then it breaks it down into featured viewpoints, regular viewpoints, reference books. These are books that have been digitized for your convenience. Infographics and statistics, which are like the math and the visual way of looking at it. There are images, video, audio, then there are newspapers, magazines, academic journals, and websites. And then it also gives you other related topics down here. So say that you really you want to get an overview. These featured viewpoints is a good place to start. Now, there's only 3 of them listed right here, but if you click on this, it brings you, there are 15 of them. It's just that those ones, they were just showing you the first 3. They do that, I think, because it looks more visually appealing. And you can look by type of resource, or you can look through and determine, by the title, if that looks like something that you are interested in. Now you can search, and some of the things you're going to search for aren't necessarily going to be in a collection. For example, the CARES Act was one of the things that your teachers mentioned. So see, it's not bold, but you can still click on it, and it's still going to bring you resources. There aren't as many, and they're not pulled together by that topic heading, but you can still see different information about it. Okay. Now, next up, so that's the database. These are all vetted, edited, written by experts. You don't have to worry about factual accuracy the way that you would when you were doing a regular Google search. Now, there are places that you can go that are going to give you a broad spectrum of beliefs. And what I like about these two, All Sides and the Flip Side, is that they don't just show you the resource, but they also show you the bias inherent in the place you're getting it from, which is really handy, depending on particularly what topics you're looking at. So All Sides is great. It gives you a topic. So let's see. Here's one on the DACA program. And this is from Politico, which is left-leaning, then the Wall Street Journal, which is fairly central, and then Epoch Times, which is right-leaning. So it's the same topic, but you can see how these different media sources present it. I'm trying to think if there. So you can also browse by different bias down here. You can use the search. I don't love their search. It just lets you search for a topic. So let's say we're looking at Blue Lives Matter, and it will give you the articles that have to do with that topic, and it'll tell you what their bias is. So it gives you, well, I guess it lets you search by type. So if you only want centrist, that might be the way to go. All right, now Flipside, when you go to Flipside, it's the flipside.io. It just is like, hey, sign up for our thing. You don't need to do that. If you want to go over here and go to the archives, what it will allow you to do. So the Flipside does it does a specific topic each time, and it's always very, very timely. But you can also search and see what's going on. So I'm trying to see. Let me see what they have to say for evictions, which I found to be a really interesting topic that came up. Okay, and it's not giving me anything, so that's too bad. I guess these are things that that have the word eviction. So actually, let's click on this one. Trump takes executive action. Oh, so this is about financing during the COVID times. And then here's what I like is that it breaks it down visually. It's not gonna like overwhelm you the way that All Sides can. So it gives you information, it tells you where it's from, and it tells you what the bias is. And this is created more for high school students. So anyway, those are 3 different ways that you can get information for this. There's also the old tried and true, if you're looking for books and you find something in the catalog that you'd like, feel free to email me and I can get it to you. Although, frankly, when you're doing something that's this timely, you're probably not going to find a tremendous amount published because history is happening all around us right now. All right, if you have any questions, you can email me or ask your teachers because they also know this stuff as well. All right, thanks for letting me take the time to show you this. I hope you enjoy your project. Bye.